following competitors please take the ice for your warm-up? Joshua Farris, Max Aaron,
So there are the standings after the short program. Jeremy Abbott, a record-breaking short program total for the U.S. Nationals, 99.86, putting him 7.82 ahead of Richard Dornbush, who held the record for an hour or so. He was the first skater in the short program, and he set a record before Jeremy claimed it later on. Jason Brown is 12 points back. And here is the free skate order, with defending champion Max Aaron skating in second place, then Brown, Dornbush, and Abbott to close out the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. And there is Jeremy Abbott.
Such a complete skater. He's just choreographically brilliant, and technically he's strong, beautiful. Some of the entrances to his jumps are really interesting, and how he connects the program with the technical elements.
He has an artistic spirit, yet he's been going about this competition in a very business-like way, and it's working for him.
Jason Brown.
And this kid is just all personality, and he's one of, I said it in a short program, he's one of the few skaters that dare to look into the audience, and you get the sense that the only reason he skates is to entertain and to bring people to their feet. The judges are part of that audience. Most skaters just are for the 9 judges in the panel.
But he backs it up with great quality.
Oh, I love this kid. He's great.
Richard Dornbush.
You know, he's been up and down, but he's strong technically, he's sound, he's got a beautiful quad now. And you know, he's in a good position.
He's the wild card because he's got both. He's got the artistic integrity as well as the technical content, and if he delivers, could be his night too.
And the man trying to defend his championship, Max Aaron.
And he has to be just blindly aggressive. He's got to get through all of his technical elements. He's got to skate really well on the athletic side, because he doesn't have a lot of the artistry to back that up.
And Scott, he is going to be blindly aggressive. That's the kind of competitor he is, and it's so great to see that.
He's a hockey player. And the Cold Truth, brought to you by Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold, now available in liquid gels.
And you look at the planned jumps.
Planned jumps, yeah.
And you can see the plan. Max Aaron, everything rests on his ability to stay vertical in the air and land on one foot.
That Cold Truth, brought to you by Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold, now available in liquid gels. As we go to Andrea Joyce in the AT&T Athlete Lounge with the 2 newest members of our Olympic team. Andrea.
And we're very excited to have Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir joining us for this Olympic journey. Johnny, we've got some drama with the men. Jeremy Abbott, first place, skating last. Good position to be in?
Oh, God, no. There's no place worse. Skating last is so hard, and anyway, but to defend your title and to defend your Olympic spot, it's just going to be a pressure cooker of emotion.
There's a national championship at stake this afternoon on the ice, but along with it, much more. A 4th title for Jeremy Abbott would put him alongside some of the biggest legends in his sport. While also for Abbott, as well as Richard Dornbush, Jason Brown, and the defending champ Max Aaron, a shot in Sochi is beckoning, and a national championship could deliver it.
Go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, like the ceiling can't hold us.
Back in Boston at the TD Garden, the Prudential U.S. Figure Skating Championships has come down to the final 6 skaters to determine the U.S. champion. And Jeremy Abbott with a 7.82 lead over Richard Dornbush, with Brown and Aaron also chasing Jeremy Abbott. So the final group of skaters ready to take the ice, that's Joshua Farris, who will lead off.
On behalf of the Broadmoor Skating Club in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And he's in 5th place after the short program. Here is Joshua Farris.
Joshua, originally from Rippon, Washington, the Seattle area, and just turned 19 years old on January the 6th. He was World Junior Champion last year. Trying to get over an ankle he sprained in November, but he said that took some of the pressure off, pressure of expectations. Interesting that both his short program and his free skate He had a big hand in the choreography of those programs. In the free skate will be selections from Schindler's List.
Open with a triple flip, and you can see it just a little bit open. Might have been a little higher than he thought it was going to be. But his strength, you can see it. It's just in his choreography and his artistry. And the way that he connects with his music. Quad toe here is a little shaky in the warm-up. So difficult to do 4 revolutions and then land on a knife that's strapped to your foot.
Beautiful choreographic sequence. The audience appreciated it.
Second half of the program, triple axel. Nice. He hung on to that one. A little forward on the landing, but still. 1 foot backwards. Full credit. That one was even nicer than the first. Another triple axel. Triple Lutz. This constant movement, just up and down, back and forth. It's mesmerizing, and the music just takes over. Beautiful position on that camel spin all the way down to a full sit. Absolutely complete skater there. He's the real deal, the whole package. Just extraordinary.
That was a gorgeous program, and he may lose points on the jumps that he missed, but he will gain points for his components, which include the skating skills, the choreography, the transitions between the movements, the level of performance, and certainly the interpretation of the music.
And he seems very pleased with that expressive performance to Schindler's List. Joshua Farris will have his points when we return, and we'll see Max Aaron with his free skate. Back in Boston with Joshua Farris awaiting his scores.
The only major error in this program was this quad toe. It was so close, but not close enough. He just came down a little short of rotation. And watch the feet. You know, again, he gets up in the air. His air position is really good. Good height and everything else. But watch right here. He almost made it. Another quarter of a turn, and he would have been backwards, and he would have landed.
And it's so hard to come back after a fall like that and maintain the integrity of the performance. But he really did. Really did.
248.06. He is currently
248.06. Good component scores as you predicted, and in first place for now, Joshua Farris, breathing a sigh of relief and a big smile. Next up, Max Aaron.
He also represents the Broadmoor Skating Club in Colorado Springs, Colorado. In fourth place after the short program, please welcome to the ice, Max Aaron.
Just 21 years old, originally from Scottsdale, Arizona. Max Aaron, the reigning U.S. champion, trying to defend that championship from fourth place after the short program. The former hockey player, he was a top developmental player for USA Hockey, but fractured his back in March of 2008, was off the ice for a year, stopped playing hockey. But he is one of the premier jumpers in America, and you'll see that aggressive jumping performance coming up.
Last year he secured his United States title by skating a program with two quads. First one right here, quad circle Salchow. Perfect. Such an amazing strategy in this program as well. Do the quads on fresh legs. Second one coming up here. Good speed going in. You should have a good feel after the first one. Quads now a little bit forward. So difficult to do.
If that's fully rotated, he still gets credit.
Now he gets into more of the choreographic aspects of the program and some spins before the bonus kicks in, and then he'll do the rest of his jumping passes. Good strategy for him.
He's worked with ballet and ballroom dancing to try to improve his artistic skating.
Almost waiting for the second half of the program to do these jumps.
Nice little rest there, let him get his legs recharged, a little air in his lungs. That's programs take so much out of you. It's constant movement.
Here we go to triple axels, the first one in combination.
Forward takeoff, 3.5 revolution, swish. Very nicely done. Another one.
What a competitor.
A little missing that last jump. It was supposed to be a triple. Still, great triple Lutz.
He's had a rough season, all season. And yet he has the strength to pull it together with a performance like this here when it counts.
That was really good. Wow. You know, most people get weaker toward the end of a program. He looks to be getting stronger. His training habits and his work ethic is, you know, stuff of myth. It's just incredible how he's just gotten quicker, tighter, better toward the end of the program. And it was a strong case.
Not giving up that title without a fight. Max Aaron.
He is something. Look at that intensity.
He's been, all right, let's think about what I just did. He was kind of in the zone, you know, you sense that
it's so fantastic. It's so fantastic to see someone just grab it.
Max Aaron, ladies and gentlemen. Max
Aaron, was it good enough? We'll have his scores when we come back to the Prudential U.S. Figure Skating Championships in Boston. There are the standings as we await the scores for Max Aaron. And here's our Prudential challenging move of the day.
Quads out at the beginning of the program. Easy, easy, easy.
That was our Prudential challenging move of the day.
This is the second quad sow. You can see it's just a little, not quite as high, and so it came down a little two-footed. But he
fully rotated, though, yeah.
Yeah, and you know if you don't get the height you normally get that you're going to have to do something creative on the landing, and he did. Now, he'll still get full credit for the quad, but they'll take off a little bit of the points for the quality of it. And the triple axel here, just beautifully done, nicely landed, good speed coming out.
And now the scores for Max Aaron.
He may not be an artist, but he's sure an athlete, and those jumps are sure entertaining. Just
technical elements, 93.51. Total 260.44 in the first.
He brings something special to figure skating.
He's only disappointed because we saw his component scores went down.
Well, yeah, and he's got to work on that.
The Skating Club of New York in New York City, New York.
Outstanding competitor.
In 6th place after the short program, here is Adam Rippon.
Adam Rippon, 24 years old, originally from Park Summit, Pennsylvania, now trained in California. He was the 2012 U.S. silver medalist, but fell to 5th last year and comes into the free skate having placed 6th in the short program. Good friends with Ashley Wagner, who urged him to have fun. She told him, you owe it to yourself to have fun here.
He's always been a very musical, artistic skater, and he's had to let the technique catch up. He missed the quad lutz twice in the warm-up. He fell twice in the warm-up, trying to get the quad lutz going, something that's never been done at the U.S. Championships before. Been the first one in history, but you know, you can't make adjustments. You know, after the warm-up, you just need to come out and just trust your training. Triple axel, single. Oh, it's a rough start. Rippon lutz there, both arms over the head.
This is a very difficult program to watch for his fans. Many thought that this was his year.
Another.
Fighting back with another. Beautiful triple lutz with the arms over his head.
An aspect of this competition that you rarely talk about, but is very important, is the quality of an element, not only just doing the element. Every element has a value, and then for spectacular innovations like the Rippon lutz, you get a lot of extra points in the grade of execution. He's given so many points up today, popped axles and quad lutzes. It's really been a rough technical skate for him. But he stayed with the program.
He stayed with the program, and if he had skated the whole program like he just skated the last minute, he fought for it.
You can see the pacing in his jumps change at the end of the program. He sort of relaxed and got into a slower timing, where at the beginning you could sense that his shoulders were up a little bit and he was going to try to force things to happen. It's tough when you know that Max Aaron just threw up a big score. and then you're next, and you're fighting for that second spot.
Has to be a disappointing trip to Boston for Adam Rippon. Next up will be Jason Brown. When we return.
Round of applause for our sweepers. They are doing Adam Rippon.
There are the current standings.
The factor
Max
score
Aaron
for his
is the
free
leader.
skate, 144.61.
For Adam
His
Rippon.
total score,
As we said, a disappointing trip to Boston for him.
222.19. And
Who's
he
counted
is
to be one of the
currently in
contenders
fifth
for the
place.
championship. Instead finds himself in 5th place with still 3 skaters to go.
He represents Sochi Valley Skating Club in
There's the leader,
Winnetka,
Max Aaron.
Illinois.
Joshua
And he's
Farris
in
in
3rd
2nd place.
place after the short program. Please welcome to the ice, Jason Brown.
Always an embrace from Corey Aid, his coach, before Jason Brown takes the ice. Very close, those two. And just 19 years old, from Highland Park, Illinois, trains in Colorado. As we've said many times over, Jason does not have the quad jump and some of the jumps that the other competitors have. But he has something that's very unique that we have seen, and that is an ability to connect with the audience, and by extension, the judges.
Knowing that he's going to give you something special. Just open with an easy double axel to feel the ice, to feel the crowd, the lighting, everything. Be accustomed to your space. For the most difficult jump in this program, triple axel, nice! Oh, that was beautiful. That was the best one I've ever seen him do. Jump that gave him fits a year ago, he owns it now.
A little 2 foot on that. The audience anticipating this footwork sequence coming up, and it's his river dance.
He's on fire. This is great.
just entertaining. This is great skating.
It really is. Shut this building down for repairs after this program because he's going to blow the roof off of it.
Already on
They're
their feet.
standing already.
They wanted to stand 2 minutes ago. This kid is so spectacular. Jason Brown is so special. He understands the power of the performance.
And the ice being pelted.
And I would not want to be the guy that has to skate next.
Jason Brown.
Jason Brown,
owns this
ladies and
house.
gentlemen. Jason Brown.
And don't you love the contrast between the jump to Max Aaron and the artistry of Jason Brown?
And that's what's exciting about figure skating is that it can accept all kinds. There's room for all kinds. There's room for the entertainer and the artist and the athlete. But you don't want to also underestimate his athleticism.
No,
He's got it all. He's only 19. The quad will come. He's got it all.
That was some performance. Jason Brown with a skate to remember at the U.S. Nationals. How does it translate into the standings? We'll find out when we come back. Way to go, Jason. Back in Boston, Max Aaron leads to 60.44. Jason Brown awaiting his scores. He's been reveling in the adoration of this crowd during all this time, and they just now got the ice clean from all the things thrown on them.
Took a while. Opening triple axle combination. Look how beautiful this is. Just 1, 2, 3.5 in, 1, 2, 3 out. Just so confident. Last year when he was struggling with the triple axle, it took the life out of the performance. This year it just added everything. It's just such a great combination there. Triple Lutz and the triple sow cow, but the confidence, performance.
And we talk about his entertainment value, but it's the quality of what he does, the technical quality of his spins and his jumps and his footwork that matter, but he doesn't have the quad.
Free skate, 182.61.
Look at those component scores. Those are unbelievable.
Those are not 8, 9, 9, 9 components.
In first place.
270.08 is first
That
place.
is incredible. He's been so rewarded.
What Max did technically,
He did.
component-wise, artistically, and it's equal in value.
That's right.
What a great breakthrough performance for Jason Brown. Probably the most loved man in this room.
Ontario, California, and in second place after the short program.
Wow.
Please welcome
Well,
to the ice,
as you said,
Richard Dornbush.
now you have to follow that. It's Richard Dornbush who enters the free skate in second place after what was for a time a record-setting short program. His score 92.04 was the record until it was broken by Jeremy Abbott later on. 22-year-old from Corona, California.
He is so ready for this competition. Focused, consistent, solid in every practice. The short program was beautiful. Beautiful triple Lutz, both arms over the head. Very difficult.
Nice. I like that one. Straight around the corner into his quad.
Quads out, brand new jump for him. Oh, the takeoff takeoff was just all wrong. He wasn't lined up. His body wasn't prepped for the takeoff. He doubled it. It's a huge mistake. Watch his triple axel. It's just, single. And I've said it many times that the next jump after a huge error is the most difficult, and those were two difficult jumping passes, both of them missed opportunities.
Yeah. He could have gotten away with one mistake, but I don't think he can get away with two.
Missed opportunity. Axel, forward and landing. He's really struggling with his jumps. The beautiful warm-up he had. You wonder if the reaction to Jason Brown's performance took the air out of his lungs.
See his reaction. Tough skate for Richard Dornbush.
So prepared for this competition, and he just couldn't deliver the goods on the day. Just heartbreaking.
And backstage, Jason Brown. He's the leader with one skater remaining. Jeremy Abbott set the record in the short program. His free skate when we return. Jason Brown and Max Aaron are 1-2. There are only 2 Olympic spots available. Richard Dornbush disappointed, awaiting his scores.
Richard Dornbush. The factored score for his free skate,
was so prepared for this competition,
144.34.
just didn't happen.
His total score, 236.38. And he's currently
off the podium,
in fourth place.
236.38. Jason Brown remains in first with one skater left.
Representing Choices Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, and in first place after the short program, please welcome to the ice, Jeremy Abbott.
With his coach, former world champion Yuka Sato. At 28 years old, Jeremy, the oldest competitor here. From Aspen, Colorado, trains with Yuka Sato in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. He's already announced that this is his final U.S. Nationals. He was three-time champion, 2009, 10, and 12. Went to the Vancouver Olympics and finished a disappointing 9th place. 2 spots available on the U.S. Olympic team. Jason Brown and Max Aaron are 1-2. And here's Jeremy Abbott, who set the record, 99 points plus in the short program.
He's running out of time.
He's got 1 second to take his position. That was bizarre. You have a limited amount of time to take your spot, and the audience was pushing him on.
His final skate at Nationals.
Perfect place for him to skate. End of the night, leading after the short program by a comfortable margin. He has to take his time on all of these jumps, just allow the rhythm of these jumps to carry them through. Beautiful quad toe loop. Beautiful start. With his experience, he knows he's just got to allow everything to happen. Just let it happen. Triple axel, gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Doubles on those, yeah. Triple axel. He's fighting for it. He's such a compelling performer. But he knows he has to prove himself here, not just for the title, but to prove that he can perform 2 solid performances at the Olympics.
Triple lutz. Double toe, double toe. He has one more jump to do. That one mistake earlier in the program cost him 6.3 points. He has almost a 13-point lead.
Hesitated going into that triple loop.
Smart. You weren't ready for it. He knows better. Put it in later.
and his coach, Yuka Sato, choreographed this. Truly from the heart.
Came in with a big lead, one big mistake earlier in the program, and who cares about that? This is what matters. This means so much to these skaters, just to come out and just share everything they have and who they are and what they're about.
On the ice for the final time at the U.S. Nationals, Jeremy Abbott with the crowd standing in appreciation. Three compelling performances,
So
two spots available.
Jeremy Abbott, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Abbott.
Great moment for him, just to soak it in and just stay out there just a little bit longer to feel what it's like. He's got a lead. He's got a lead.
Will it be enough?
Will it be enough?
They're reviewing two-jump, the quad. They've downgraded his triple axel.
The judges can look at replays to determine that.
He wants so badly to go back to the Olympics and have a second chance.
Jason Brown, does he have enough to hold on? Remember, Abbott had a sizable lead coming in, and Max Aaron currently in second place. 2 Olympic spots are available.
I was so proud of his effort. You know, it's such a difficult place to skate. Perfect place to skate last.
But the most difficult.
Yes. But as a champion, as decorated as he is, you kind of, you can handle it. It's tough out there. We've seen it all. This week, we've seen it all. Quadruple toe at the beginning of the program. It's all about rhythm, timing, and just allowing it to happen, and he did that beautifully.
One of the most relaxed jumps in the performance.
And again, we're going to look at the landing here. We know that he got around 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch the landing here to make sure. It looked like it was quarter turn or less.
And when he's good, he's as good as the best in the world. But then this happens. A double followed by another double.
And that's a loss of 6.3 points. Triple axel, it's right there. Let's look at the landing again. Looked fine to me. The naked eye, it all looks good. But it's more than skating. It's more than numbers. It's more than placements. It's everything.
And now the scores for Jeremy Abbott.
Jeremy needs 160.59 to pass Max Aaron, 172.3 to win.
He should do that easily.
His total score, 274.
There you go.
That's official.
His 4th U.S. championship. Jeremy Abbott, for the 4th time, joining some of America's skating greats.
And you know what I loved about that the most? In 2010, he was perfect. And I worried about him going into Vancouver. This time, he has a little something left in the tank to prove.
Good point.
Let's go to Andrea Joyce, she's with Jeremy Abbott.
Jeremy, we saw you out there trying to soak up every minute of this. Tell us exactly what was in your mind as you finished that program. We saw your emotions.
I knew that I skated well enough to win, and I knew this was my last U.S. Nationals, and everyone was on their feet, and I just wanted to soak it all in. I didn't want to ever leave because it's never coming again. It's never going to happen again.
Did you feel like you had something to prove?
Just to myself. I didn't feel like I had to come here and win, and I didn't feel like I had to skate lights out. I came here to do my job so that I could move on to Sochi, and I knew that I was good enough to do that, and I know that my training's been good enough. And you know, this week I've just been driven by such a fire inside by this amazing U.S. crowd and by everyone who's supported me for all these years. And
we know how much you love this championship. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. 4 times. I mean, it's so great.
Tom?
All right, at age 28, Jeremy Abbott, his 4th championship. Jason Brown won the free skate, finishes 2nd overall. Final thoughts coming up.